Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a critical issue that's been making headlines. Deadly protests in Mozambique following a disputed election. On October 9th, Mozambique held its elections, but what should have been a pivotal democratic process quickly spiraled into chaos. At least 11 people have died as police cracked down on protests. Protesters, unhappy with the election results, have taken to the streets, leading to violent clashes with law enforcement. Rights activist Sidia Chisongo has been documenting the violence, highlighting young people suffering from bullet wounds and injuries caused by tear gas. The protest began after police opened fire on supporters of opposition candidate Venancio Mondlane, resulting in deaths, injuries and arrests. The demonstrators allege that the ruling Frelimo party engaged in fraud during the election and are demanding a recount. Adding fuel to the fire, 2 of Mondlane's associates were assassinated, further escalating tensions and public outrage. Despite calls for calm, the atmosphere remains highly charged. Young people in particular are frustrated with the current political climate and are demanding change. They cite economic decline and widespread corruption as key reasons for their discontent. The disputed election results have ignited widespread outrage and accusations of manipulation. Opposition parties and international observers have raised concerns about irregularities in the voting process, casting doubt on the legitimacy of the outcome. The government, however, maintains that the election was free and fair. The international community has expressed concern over the violence and called for a peaceful resolution to the crisis. Organizations are urging the Mozambican government to respect the right to peaceful assembly and to investigate the deaths and injuries that have occurred during the protests. They emphasize the importance of dialogue and transparency in addressing the grievances of the protesters. The situation in Mozambique remains tense and volatile. The government's response to the protests will be crucial in determining whether the country can move forward peacefully or descends further into chaos. It is essential for all parties involved to prioritize the safety and well-being of civilians and to engage in constructive dialogue to find a lasting solution to the current crisis. Young Mozambicans, disillusioned by the political status quo, are at the forefront of these protests. They are demanding a more transparent and accountable government that addresses their concerns about the lack of economic opportunities and the pervasive corruption that plagues the country. Social media has played a significant role in mobilizing young people and amplifying their voices. The protests reflect a growing sense of frustration and anger among young Mozambicans who feel that their voices are not being heard. They are demanding a greater say in shaping the future of their country and are no longer willing to accept the status quo. The international community has a crucial role to play in urging dialogue and ensuring that the human rights of all Mozambicans are respected. The country stands at a crossroads, and the response to these protests will have long-term implications for its future. That's all for today, folks. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.